Carbine preps Wildstar for free-to-play, NCSoft details Blade & Soul's free-to-play model, all that and more. I'm Zach Sharps, and this is Free-to-Play Weekly. To kick us off this week, Aria Games' latest free-to-play MMORPG, Echo of Soul, has officially launched on Steam. With reviews flowing in for this new MMORPG, it seems as though the community has mixed opinions. The negative reviews point towards gender locking, repetitive gameplay, and a lack of imagination, while positive ones list low kill count quests, solo dungeons, and a lack of pay to win. Echo of Soul features 5 classes: Warrior, Archer, Rogue, Guardian, and Sorceress, each of which contain 2 advanced classes unlocked at level 10, 1600 quests, PvP battlegrounds, 60 party and solo dungeons to explore, and traditional MMO combat. I personally found Echo of Soul to be a good guilty pleasure, but as of right now, the game is uninstalled from my computer due to me finally getting bored of it. It was only a matter of time. That being said, because of the item all being pretty decent, you can't go wrong by at least looking into this free-to-play MMO. And guess what? We happen to have a first look for it up on MMOBomb.com. With Wildstar announcing its move to free-to-play not too long ago, Carbine has started preparations for the move. Players who are brand new to Planet Nexus will see a new tutorial which is based off their experience level in MMOs, while the starting area, the Arc ship, will be revamped to better see their needs. Stats are also being reworked and pared down to 4 basic stats, while dungeons will provide a consistent challenge and make completion times more forgiving. Alongside these additions, the August update will also see new content such as 2 new areas, the Alpha Sanctum and the Cryoplex PvP Arena. Plus, there will also be a new focus on player communities, which will let groups of up to 20 players combine their housing plots. To top it all off, NCSoft and Carbine detailed their new reward system, allowing those longtime residents of the Nexus and folks who end up spending money in the game opportunities for cool rewards. Overall, it does appear that NCSoft and Carbine are hell-bent on getting Wildstar ready to go for free-to-play, and I'm definitely interested to see how this all pans out. Those of you sandbox lovers out there and fans of full loot PvP systems will be very happy to know that Sandbox Interactive's free-to-play MMORPG Albion Online is kicking off its Summer Alpha on June 29th. In order to gain access to the Summer Alpha, players will just need to purchase either the $50 starter pack or the $100 starter pack, or you can go ahead and try and hunt the lands of the interwebs for an alpha key. You might get lucky. Albion Online features typical sandbox elements such as gathering, crafting, land grab PvP, city building, and more, while also being cross-platform between Windows, OS X, iOS, Android, and Linux-based platforms. I know I'm very excited for this alpha due to it being one of my most anticipated MMOs by far, but who knows, maybe I'll see some of you guys in game as well. Speaking of sandbox MMOs, the crafting/survival free-to-play MMO Salem, developed by Mortal Moments and published by Paradox Interactive, has taken the plunge into launch. This crafting MMO allows you to mine for minerals, farm for herbs, build villages, permanently kill other players, and more. With Salem launching, Mortal Moments decided to add in new content such as animal husbandry, statues that grant players bonuses, and also cannons, cause why not? I haven't really explored much of the world of Salem since Alpha, so I'll definitely give it a shot now that it's launched. That being said, when it comes to sandbox MMOs, adding in more features is never a bad thing. Thus, it's time for the question of the week. Last week on the show, I asked you guys whether or not you feel max level character boost should be a thing in MMORPGs. A user by the name of Little Bummy stated the following: I am pro max level purchases. Most MMOs focus on the end game anyway. If it's for a free-to-play game, you could test it without commitment. When you're hooked, you can taste the meat of the game right away. In my opinion, free-to-play done right. Thanks for your guys' responses. The overall response for that particular question was a little bit mixed. Some were for it, some were against it, but it was still a really good discussion, I think. That being said, guys, if you want your answer possibly featured in next week's episode, as always, make sure to leave me a comment down below. This week's question is, what feature do you look for in sandbox MMOs? A pretty simple question on the surface, but after thinking about all the possible incredible features, I think some of you will have a tough time with this one. I personally look for an open world conquest style PvP system with a full loot addition. You have that, and I'll be sure to check out your game. As most of us already know and are very hyped up for, Blade & Soul will now be coming to North America and the EU. With its move and confirmation that it will be free to play just like its Chinese counterpart, many of us have been wondering what items will be in this item mall. This week, NCSoft detailed the item mall a good bit for us and stated that Blade & Soul's free-to-play model will allow players unrestricted access to all content while charging real money only for convenience and cosmetic items. Players will be able to earn currency in the game to buy many of the items within the item mall. In addition, there will be a subscription option that provides quality of life benefits and quote, cool special effects for their windwalk skill and boosts the experience and currency drop rates, end quotes. Like the Chinese version, the membership system will be tiered, increasing in tier with purchases made both with real money and in-game currency, offering greater rewards as the tier increases. Those of you wanting to throw money at NCSoft right now will not have to wait too long because Blade & Soul will have digital pre-purchase packs available sometime this summer. It's about damn time. You know what it's also time for? Giveaways, of course. Be sure to check out the giveaways page on MMOBomb.com, bookmark the page, and check it daily to ensure that you never miss one. As for myself, signing off until next week's Free to Play Weekly, I'm Zach Sharps, and I'll catch you guys next time.